Marvin the magician wasn't exactly bad at magic, he was just a little too creative. His signature trick, the disappearing shoe, baffled audiences for all the wrong reasons. After countless shows, nobody ever figured out where the shoes went, including Marvin. One day, Marvin got a big break, a gig at Mrs. Tuttle's retirement home. He was excited but nervous. His assistant, Gary the guinea pig, didn't seem to share his enthusiasm. "Don't give me that look," Marvin said to Gary. "They'll love us." At the retirement home, Marvin set up his props. The crowd, a dozen elderly folks, watched with mild curiosity or mild confusion. It was hard to tell. "Ladies and gentlemen," Marvin began, "prepare to be amazed." He pulled a bouquet from his sleeve. Applause? No, Mrs. Tuttle sneezed. Undeterred, Marvin moved to his grand finale, the vanishing act. "For this trick, I need a volunteer," he said. An elderly man, Mr. Jenkins, raised a shaky hand. "Perfect." Marvin draped a sheet over Mr. Jenkins and began chanting mysterious words, abracadabra, alakazam. The sheet fell flat. Mr. Jenkins had vanished. The crowd gasped. Marvin grinned. Then panic set in. "Where's Jenkins?" Mrs. Tuttle shrieked. Marvin lifted the sheet. Empty. He checked under the table. Uh-oh. Suddenly, Jenkins' voice echoed from the ceiling. "Hey, how'd I get up here?" Marvin looked up. There was Mr. Jenkins perched on a ceiling fan, spinning lazily. Mrs. Tuttle fainted. "I knew I overdid the alakazam," Marvin muttered. Gary squeaked disapprovingly. With the help of a ladder and some very annoyed staff members, Marvin retrieved Mr. Jenkins. The old man chuckled, clearly delighted. "That was the best nap I've ever had," Jenkins exclaimed. Despite the chaos, the retirement home booked Marvin for another show. After all, how often do you get a magician who can literally lift your spirits? Gary, however, refused to participate ever again.